Good evening, YouTube. Pat the Sound Guy back again. Getting in some later night work going on tonight. Working on a Murray snowblower. You can tell usually the Murray snowblowers, this one says Murray on it, of course, but some Craftsmans are made by Murray. You can tell by this particular gearbox. And these guys take a particular type of shear pin, which this snowblower does not have any of those particular proper shear pins in it whatsoever. Ask me how I know. This wonderful destroyed hole came from someone who used a standard bolt instead of a Murray style shear pin. I see this way too often. This is a standard bolt. This happens to be a grade 8 bolt. Do not, unless you want to pay someone like me lots and lots of money to restore your snowblower to its former glory, if you use one of these grade 8 bolts. As you can see by the amount of lines on the top of the head. So that is a grade 8 bolt. Not suitable for shear pins. So what someone had done with this one, you can see the remnants of the shear pin that had been in it. That was in the hole in there, and then someone had decided to drill next to the said broken bolt and drilled a secondary hole next door to the other hole. See? Yeah. So all I had to do was pop that pin out. It wasn't stuck in there very hard. A few taps, off it came. Anyway, so I don't think that's going to make too much of a problem. But as you can see, the edge of that hole is destroyed. Because of how that's supposed to work, you're not supposed to put a standard bolt in the hole. We will show you by putting this grade 8 bolt into the hole. There. Here's why you don't put the grade 8 bolt or a bolt, grade 5 bolt or whatever, in the hole. That won't shear properly. As you can see here, what probably happened is it tried to shear the auger assembly instead of the bolt. Because there's supposed to be a bushing on that. A bushing like that. This is not a grade 8 bolt. This is designed to shear when you hit something. So, the way these are designed, see that bushing on there? That goes in the hole. And that goes against the shaft. So then, the head of the bolt, which won't shear very easily, is above there. And that bushing is the point at where the bolt will shear. Not grinding one of these disgusting messes. So, I'm going to have to figure out how to weld something over that, weld that all up to make that work. And that's what we do. We make it go. This could have been a very expensive repair. This could have been replacing this whole one side auger assembly and that shaft. But luckily, we've got a welder. So, we'll be able to weld something over that and return that to its former glory. Thank goodness. Well, here's what we got now. We've got the right shear pin in there with the right bushing in there. And it moves in there right. And what we did is we welded in. Now here's our finished product. A little bit of paint on it. Welded half a washer across this. You know, welded it all in. Got it right. The bushing fits in there exactly perfect. And now the hole lines up. And it's not an enlarged hole. And it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Thank goodness for welders, eh?